Hello traders, welcome to another weekly gold XAUUSD price prediction and analysis video for next week. In this video, we are going to analyze gold chart on different time frames, and we are going to check important price action levels, price action structures that currently gold is following, so that we can utilize those levels and price action structures in next week for finding possible buy and sell opportunities. So as usually, before going into the price action, we are going to discuss the data from the gold futures, and on gold futures we are going to discuss the total volume and open interest data, because for this week also we do not have the latest data from the COT, that is commitment of traders report, so we have to depend on this data only. And if we check the latest data, and if you remember the previous week analysis video, if we consider this period and if we see the volume trend, this was the lowest days. These days we have seen the lowest volume for this particular period, and we have seen a continuous rise into the volume for this particular period from here on around mid of August. We have seen continuous rise into the volume trend, and we already seen that the gold price made a very aggressive bull run in this particular period. But if we consider and if we check the latest data these days, this is the daily volume, this is per day volume, and if we see these few days after this high, yes, after this high we have seen some decrease in volume. Yes, you can see right over here for this particular period. Now the volume is decreasing. But if we see the recent 2 days, these are 2 days, and if we compare with this particular area of low volume, it is still at a good level and the volume is still looking good as per this data. Same goes with the open interest. Open interest was low around this area, then a consistent and rise into the open interest, then open interest decreasing, and it is decreasing day by day. But if we compare with the previous low around this, for this particular period, for this low, the open interest is still good. So yes, for the current data we can't say that the volume is decreasing rapidly. Yes, we have seen some decrease, but the volume is still looking good and it's still showing positive sign because it is still holding at a good level. Along with open interest, the same we can consider open interest is decreasing, but it is at a good level. So yes, for the current data we have to consider this scenario that the volume and open interest both is still favorable for bulls. And to see and to confirm the decrease, we need more clarity or more trending, like for 1 to 2 weeks or 3 weeks we have to wait for more clarity. Yes, after this day, let's move on to price action chart. We have seen decrease in volume, but as you can see onto the chart, let's discuss the daily time frame first. On daily time frame we have seen a continuous bull run, but on Tuesday, this particular day, we have seen a very big drop into the gold price. And if we consider the volume of 21st October right over here, if we see it over here, this right over here, this bar, this particular bar, yes, the volume was good. So decrease into the price and increase into the volume means yes, we have a good sign that this candle is a good bearish candle, because the volume was also good as per the overall trend. So yes, the decrease is, or you can say the drop is putting pressure onto current price. What are the levels that we have to watch? Let's discuss those. As you can see, after this drop, the price made a low around 4,000. this area, this low. The price made a low around 4000, and which is a psychological support, and after this day onward you can see that the lower portion, or you can say the lower of this candle, is rejecting from the low. This you can see. So these 3 days the price almost printed a you can say dozy candle or flat candles. Yes, price tried to move down because this was a good volume red candle, and we have seen the impact on the same day. We have seen another drop, but bulls defending this level. We already discussed this many times that this is a very good support, and the level, or you can say zone, around 4000 to 4010 is a major support that we have to watch. Any closing below this area can initiate and can respect this uh, drop, and more decline is possible. So in lower side, this is the zone that we have to watch very carefully, and in higher side, or into the higher price range, the area we have seen multiple attempt over to this area, and the area is around 4140 to 4150. Yes, this area is the current major resistance on daily time frame. As you can see, we have seen rejection over to this area. Let me show you the high around 4154, and this low around 4143. So yes, the price is currently trading this range on daily time frame, 4010 roughly, and 4140 to 4150. So on daily we need a close either above to this area or below to this area. I think as per the rejection and as per the current scenario from the volume, because yes, we can say that this is a big drop, but before this we have seen a big rally, and we can't say that the price is now reversing totally. We need more clarity for the reversal. Either price need to break down, because after this drop you can say the price on to the very next day rejected and still sustaining about this area. This is a good sign for short term. Yes, short term a good sign for bulls means, yes, because bulls sustaining and protecting this area. So yes, from here I think we can consider that the bulls can attempt higher levels. So what higher levels we have to watch? Let's discuss this. So first higher level is of course this 4140, 4150, and next higher level, let's discuss those on this chart only. And we have to draw the Fibonacci levels for this high right over here and this low. So the next major resistance area in higher side is right over here. For this particular drop from this high to this low, this area is the golden Fibonacci area, and the 50% is 4192 and then 4236. Yes, this area we have to watch very carefully, because if bulls trying to break out from here, and then the immediate resistance is this area. From here we have to decide, and we have to watch how price going to react. If we see rejection, because this is a good volume red candle, then I think price can make a down move toward lower level. But if price break out and close here on daily time frame, then continuation is possible. But as more you can see, again I'm repeating that this is a big red candle with a good volume. So yes, this can make another down move from this area. So this area we have to watch carefully. but from the current closing we can expect some bullish run for short period, because overall the macro environment is still favoring the bulls. So yes, we have to wait and watch over to this area or sell or buy for higher levels. And into the lower side we have to consider this as a major support. Any closing can initiate further selling toward the lower level. And into the lower level, what levels that we have to watch, let's check that. So as you can see, if we consider this as the lowest level for this particular run or for this particular cycle, you can see that the 50% is around 3847. So yes, if we see any breakdown from this low and closing below this low on daily time frame, then the major support, the first support is 3972, which is very close to 4000, and the next major support is 3847. Yes, if price going to test this area, I think this is the good buying opportunity for another bull run or next cycle. Either we need to wait for longer, like for this area around November end or December end. So we have to wait and watch how price going to react, and then from this area we can look for buying. Yes, this major support is at 3847 on daily time frame if price breakdown from the 4000, and the next support 3721. But I think this level is the major level. Yes, we can see some up down like this from here, but overall this is going to play a critical role for the next rally. So this is the overall scenario on daily time frame. Let's move on to 4-hour time frame, that is on intraday time frame. You can see that the price is currently trading inside this structure. You can see from here, this is the high, then this, and this low, and this is also a low near this area. Best price is currently trading inside this pattern, and we need to wait for a breakout for confirmation. Like we can consider this on 30-minute or on 1 hour. If price breakout from here, then we can look for the higher levels. Yes, my view, I think, as I already said on Telegram channel also, my view is still bullish for short term, and I'm expecting that the price can revisit 4200 or higher level that we discussed on daily time frame. So yes, I'm expecting that the price can make a move toward this level first and higher level, and on higher level we have to wait the price, how the price going to react, and then only we can consider the selling or buying. But if price directly break down from here, then we have to wait for a sell. But I think if we consider the overall scenario, we better look for the buying on the dip, and we have to wait for the reaction from the lower levels, because the overall structure and the volume trend is still looking favorable. But we have to be very careful to consider buying levels, because we have seen a big fall. So we have to shift our sentiment accordingly. On weekly time frame also, yes, we have seen a biggest or bull run on gold, you can see. And if we consider the overall price action structure, yes, after this big bull run, now we have a big bearish red candle. But as you can see, price is rejecting from the previous week low, this around here, and also price is taking support. Just a second. Price is taking support on this rising trend line, this right over here, you can see. So unless price break down from here on weekly, I think bulls are still in control on weekly time frame. But if price break down on weekly time frame, then we can expect more correction toward the lower levels that we discussed on daily time frame, and then only we can consider the buying for the swing or for the long period. But the red candle is, yes, looking bearish on weekly time frame, and we have to consider this for buying and selling for next week. So this is the overall scenario, and current view is, I think we have to look for buying for the higher level like 4200 or higher side, and on higher side we have to wait for this area for a retest around, again I'm telling this around here 4192 or 4236 area. This is the area that we can wait for reaction, or for the lower level we can look for the buying again, and these are the levels that we can consider. So we are going to discuss more about the live levels and price action structure and the live scenario in Telegram channel. So see you there. Thank you.